Wind scrapes across a world, lifted into the sky where breath feels borrowed, and horizons curve like the edge of a dream. The Altiplano rises 12,000 feet above the oceans, a high plateau suspended between Earth and the stars. Here, the air is thin, the sun is fierce, and silence becomes a landscape of its own. Snow rests on red volcano cones. Ice forms on lakes that burn with sulfur fumes. Two opposites meet, and neither wins. A basin of ancient rock stretches across the spine of South America, forged by the collision of continents. Magma once poured from the fractures, cooling into vast shields of volcanic stone that still warm beneath the surface. Fumaroles breathe out clouds of pale steam, curling upward like ghosts from deep time. They hiss into a dawn so cold that even light feels crystalline. The colors here defy logic. Turquoise lagoons shimmer beside copper cliffs. Salt deserts glow white as fallen moons. Mountains turn purple under the sun, their ash slopes streaked with snow that refuses to melt. In every direction, the eye meets something impossible. Boiling water frozen at the edges, flamingos wading in poison green pools, frost forming oval land still warm from the earth's heart. Wind is a sculptor, a painter, a storyteller. It carves dunes from salt grains left by vanished seas, etches lines across volcanic dust, and shapes drifting snow into feathered patterns that cling to basalt pillars. It carries the dryness of deserts and the bite of tundra all at once. Sunlight fractures through thin air, sharpening every color until the world looks carved from glass. Life survives here with quiet brilliance. Vicucas move like whispers across slopes of frostbitten grass. Their small hooves step in lightly over stones that remember the age of glaciers. Their fur holds warmth against the brutal night when temperatures plummet and stars ignite like burning needles. With each sunrise, they feed again from the brittle mosses that cling to the earth-like secrets. In shallow, mineral-rich lakes, flamingos paint the landscape with unearthly pink. Their feathers shimmer against the turquoise water, as if color itself refused to fade at this altitude. They feed on microscopic life forms older than histology and brine creatures that adapted to extremes long before humans arrived. Their elegance is a paradox. Fragile bodies thriving in toxic waters that would silence anything less evolved. Salt flats stretch toward the curve of the planet, an ocean turned to stone. Polygon patterns crack across its surface like a frozen map, each line marking evaporation from ancient tides. At sunrise, the flats reflect the sky with mirror perfection, mountains duplicated, clouds doubled, stars fading into their own reflections. Standing at the center feels like standing between worlds, one above and one below. The ground shifts power in hidden ways. Under this plateau, tectonic plates grind like distant thunder. The Andes rise grain by grain each year, forcing the land upward into the cold. Lava pulses through unseen channels, feeding hot springs that glow blue beneath the moon. Their surfaces ripple with steam that freezes into frost as it meets the air, turning each breath of the earth into crystalline lace. Storms arrive without warning. Heat rises from volcanic stone, colliding with freezing winds sliding down from peaks. Clouds gather in seconds, twisting into black spirals. Lightning strikes ridges still crusted with ice, splitting the silence with metallic light. Water falls in sudden torrents, carving new channels through clay and ash, only to vanish again beneath the ground. The weather here is an argument between fire and winter. Canyons slice through the plateau like wounds, carved by rivers that exist only for part of the year. Their waters are born from melting glaciers perched on serrated mountains. Those glaciers hum with hidden movement, cracking and booming like distant artillery. Their slow descent shapes valleys that may never feel human footsteps. In the quiet hours, the ice speaks its ancient language. Expansion, pressure, fracture. Night transforms the Altiplano into a cosmic mirror. Stars multiply across the sky, clear enough to reveal the dark rivers between constellations. The Milky Way pours its light over salt fields, which answer with their own reflection. Galaxies appear twice the heavens above and the heavens below. In the freezing darkness, boundaries disappear and the earth feels weightless, suspended in infinity. This land holds memory. Ancient cultures once walked these plains, deciphering messages from volcanoes and stars. They traced stories into rock, burned offerings to the mountains, and named the winds. The plateau shaped their beliefs. Gods born from fire, spirits dwelling in ice, myth drawn from landscapes too vast to comprehend. Even now, the silence feels inhabited not by people, but by the echo of their reverence. Every element here exists in contradiction. Heat rises from frozen soil. Ice crystals form on steaming pools. Wildlife thrives in waters that glow green from minerals dredged from the mantle. The sky is too close. The ground feels too far. And each breath carries the taste of both history and extinction. The Altiplano is Earth in its rawest form, geology without disguise, weather without mercy, beauty without compromise. As dawn breaks over the plateau, steam drifts from fissures like early morning breath. A flamingo stands on one leg in a lake, reflecting the first light of the sun. A vicuna stares across an ocean of salt, waiting for warmth. Mountains glow copper, snow turns gold, and the world reveals itself again as if newly formed. In the high silence of fire and ice, one truth rises from the thin air. The most impossible places on this planet are not hidden in mythology, they are carved into the earth itself, waiting for eyes willing to see them.